The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a time. As we step aside here in this first quarter.
18 Gator. 54. Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Go. Ready?
On first down. It's Warren calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is Buchanan. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson, he gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. Here's Wilson, almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Mike Evans there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his...
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Ready?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
70, Indy. Check, 154.
On 3rd down, Warren. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a first down following a gain of 3. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. No gain on the dump-off at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Looking to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Scott Simonson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. 6-0 our score after 1. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Allen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Setting up the screen for Cook. Shifts by him at the 25. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it, and gets it, I got to give it.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they're setting up a screen here on the left side. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one results, and he takes off with it. It's a fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40, the 20. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. On 2nd down, it's Allen. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up. They'll set up a throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now Landry. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Time to revisit what we thought of San Francisco in the Super Bowl here, Charles, as they come back out on offense. They were looking to draw even with the Steelers and the Pats with 6 Super Bowl titles, but that's going to have to wait at least another year. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll run for it with Cook. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
This is taken near the 13. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They'll set up to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got Buck Allen. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll throw now on the final play. And that will be incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Gets past one man. Jarvis Landry. 20. 10. Oh, he's hit. The ball's out. And the Redskins scoop it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And this offense, this new offense, would appear they still have a few kinks to work through.
And isn't that to be expected? It's a unit that hasn't played together in a real game before. So they definitely have some growing pains, Brandon. And this one, it cost them 2 points.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Automatic first down.
Quick, with the team. You don't want this.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to look deep now for Landry. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead in order to... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible.
Got it. 54. Mark 54. I'm coming.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete as well.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Landry now on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. It has leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? From the shotgun, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time. It's a set.
And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way